Home from home, I spend a July weekend in a different part of London in order to celebrate my daughter and her friend completing their GCSEs. In amongst some shopping without mercy, I fit in an unrelenting deadlift and chin-up training session, and then, fueled by an insane quantity of sugary carbs, the macronutrient of choice for teenage girls, I discover that my legs feel fabulous and go on to have my best ever Zwift training session. Welcome to another day and another hotel gym, an excellent hotel gym here on Bike Racing Without Mercy. I'm going to pair the trap bar deadlift with the chin up in order to work on my posterior chain, i.e. my hamstrings, glutes and back. I'm going to pair the trap bar deadlifts and the chin ups back to back for about 20 minutes, and I'm seeking to maximise the repetitions across that time. So for each little mini set within the 20 minutes, I'm going to stop well short of failure in terms of repetitions, so as to minimise the rest to around about 15 to 30 seconds maximum. The idea being that this will fatigue the muscles and create muscle hypertrophy, i.e. growth and some strength, but also a good cardiovascular workout using the weights. Final couple of sets, I think, in the last 2-3 minutes. So you can see, very good cardiovascular workout, but also the muscles have been very nicely fatigued, and I've done so probably using a slightly heavier weight than I would for 6 to 8 reps and maintaining good form throughout. So quite a nice safe pairing of exercises, provided you stay well short of failure until the final set or so. And having had a decent rest, I'm now going to use the same density training technique to pair bicep curls with seated rotating shoulder press. Now, the bicep curls complement the chin-ups because the chin-ups obviously work the lat muscles, but the biceps also heavily involved, whereas the seated rotating shoulder press is working a muscle group that hasn't had much attention thus far. And I'm looking to do this for around about 10 to 15 minutes, again staying well short of failure on each mini set. great cardio workout. Again, hopefully demonstrating decent form throughout. And if you wanted to repeat this the next week or the next training session, you can keep the weights exactly the same and try and do more work rate, more sets and more reps in the same time for each of the pairings. And to finish off, the ab wheel. It's a horrible but very effective way to train all the muscles in the core. Very unusually, we are staying in London this weekend. Unusual because obviously we live in central London. But we're staying in the Fitzrovia area, Charlotte Street, Sanderson, to celebrate the fact that my daughter and her best friend have just completed her GCSEs. So once again, it's a weekend of training in the hotel and wandering around, having a nice breakfast, etc. So once again, I trained fasted this morning, and post-workout I'm having yogurt with oats and a little bit of naughty granola. And I'm also having some green tea, but more to come. And as always, a fruit course to deliver all the good nutrients and vitamin C post-workout. Because it's a bit late this morning, I'm kind of merging my pre-workout protein shake, post-workout breakfast and lunch all into one. So avocado on toast with some eggs and salmon. Super nice, but I'll be very full at the end of it. Up until now, it's all been, I guess, affordable fashion. But in Nighttown, a fortune can be spent on teenagers in moments if you're not careful. We ascend into the hyperbole of retail therapy. Thus far, I've been led off very lightly indeed. Perfect. A place for the men to sit down. Shopping for girls is occurring. My main concern is finding a toilet. Because I'm so well hydrated post the gym and breakfast, it's going straight through me. This top shop is the size of a Death Star. And look where all the dads armed with their credit cards are forced to stand by the changing rooms. Time to celebrate the GCSEs and also fuel up on a bit of rice ahead of tomorrow's race. Well, that was fun. The girls enjoyed themselves. It was super dark in there. And as everybody knows, rice, fish and wine is the perfect way to prepare for a race. Having passed on the desserts in a restaurant, the girls now decide it's time for something a bit more streetwise. Nice little Italian gelato. That was every bit as good as it looked. It's super early Sunday morning, and I'm just on my way home to have a quick race on the bike. Just going over the marker to start my first set of 10 minutes at 300 watts. I had been involved in a race, but unfortunately the little hoods on my watt bike moved a bit and I got caught in gear 22 on a hill. And by the time I got back down to a decent gear, I then spent 500 watts or so as long as I could to try and get back on. I failed, so I'm now having a training session focused on building endurance. It's 4 times 10 minutes at 300 watts. I know it's not going to be easy. Final minute of the first set of 300 watts for 10 minutes. 16:53. Into 5 minutes at 200 watts. $37.33, just coming over to the third marker to start the third set of 300 watts for 10 minutes. Now, oh, I've got the King of the Mountains currently. I thought I'd lost my avatar. Just over halfway. Final minute. We remain vigilant, BRG, try to slow me. $52.30, just coming up for the fourth marker. 10 minutes at 300. One last big effort. Over it now. I've lost the King of the Mountain. Coming up to the top of the mountain for the second time, 56:43. $57.10 for basically the Deepak.fit lecture course. Just coming up to halfway through this set. It's super hard. One minute to go. So overall, I'm pretty happy with that. 3 complete sets of 10 minutes at 300. And then I got to about 5 minutes 30 and had to have a little recovery for about a minute all in. But then finished strong. And on the back of 12 to 14 minutes of racing and a 10k warm up before I did the race, I'll bank that. Anyway, to the connoisseurs of watts, revolutions and BPM, the stats are all available on Zwift Companion. It's now time for me to cut short the warm down and get back to the hotel in time for breakfast. Very much looking forward to the breakfast. Jubilee line, the fastest way to cut across London when the traffic picks up. Back in time for breakfast. Similar to yesterday, granola, oats, fruit, green tea and a berry smoothie.
God, you're such a little girl.
Some more carbs. Having burnt a thick end of 1400 calories this morning, it's very tempting to have a good hard run at the breakfast buffet and the hot food. But I'm going to take it slightly easy today because we're going to have the Mad Hatter's afternoon tea party, which will be one hell of a carb fest, but super nice.
Well, I like it. I'll eat this one.